17 years of a life for the birds. Today I get to present the MOU second annual David A Cahlander Volunteer of the Year Award to a most deserving volunteer, Linda White. Many birders can name a so-called portal species, the one that hooked them on birds and birding and changed their life. In Linda's case, it was a red-tailed hawk that led her to a life as a volunteer. After retiring from teaching, Linda began volunteering in 2003 at the Raptor Center, which provided, as she said, an opportunity to give back to the birds that made so many of our outdoor experiences memorable. At the Raptor Center, she was assigned to a morning clinic crew and helped with laundry, floor and mat cleaning, perch and cage cleaning, food preparation, feeding, medication, and bird handling. The bird handling entails a lot of training, but it was Linda's favorite job. She handles the birds slated for medical treatment or surgery, and she gets to, quote, see a variety of raptors closer than you may ever see them elsewhere. She is also involved with transport and rescue at the Raptor Center. She likens this part of her volunteer work to a medevac crew. Helps bring in a raptor that's in trouble, and afterwards gets to participate in a bird's journey from injury or illness to rehabilitation and release. She enjoys her interactions with citizens also who help with the rescue, such as meeting a dog walker who called the Raptor Center about a baby barred owl, or the bike riders who helped catch a fledgling peregrine under the high bridge in St. Paul that might have floated downstream. Do you remember these?
I do, vividly.
Through coworkers and contacts made during her 17 years of unpaid work at the Raptor Center, Linda became involved in even more volunteer activities. These include bird counts and surveys, bird banding, and leading bird walks. In addition, and one of her biggest commitments for her, is her volunteer work at Carpenter Nature Center. Concurrent with her schedule at the Raptor Center, she commutes to Carpenter Nature Center for weekly raptor care and bird banding. She began this work in 2008 and has since recorded over 2,600 hours. This is the equivalent of 65 work weeks at Carpenter Nature Center. Most of those hours have related to her passion for birds. She is the lead person in the MOU crew, where she meticulously cleans and trains others to clean the mews of the birds. She is also a part of the bird banding team, where she puts her bird identification skills to work and has learned to handle songbirds and to extract them from mist nets. This sounds like you?
It does.
It sounds like her.
It's my life.
Carpenter Nature Center plays a very big role in nature education for about 40 schools from all around the greater Twin Cities area, providing hands-on education to 7,000 to 10,000 K through 12 students. Linda has helped with all levels of education programs, including programs at Anoka Ramsey Community College. In addition, at Carpenter, she leads students on bird identification hikes, has helped with the Apple Blossom Races, Adopt a Highway Cleanup, Apple Fest, and other special events. CNC's volunteer coordinator says Linda is an outstanding CNC volunteer. Her friendly demeanor and willingness to pitch in are great assets that make her an important part of the Carpenter Volunteer Corps. I want to add a personal note here. When Linda is not volunteering, she walks a lot and birds as she can while she walks. But she freely shares her sightings with others. Linda is the person I call to find out where the birds are, including winter wrens in April. I told her once I should have her on a retainer for her generous and detailed bird information. She always answers her phone. Is there more? Can there be more? Yes, yes, there is more. Linda also works in Carver Park doing monthly bird banding, and in the fall, several weeks of nightly Soet owl banding at Carver Park. During the summer, she does weekly overnights for more bird banding at Sugarloaf Cove Nature Center on the North Shore. Linda says this about her countless hours spent volunteering. Obviously, time for personal birding has become scarce, but I have no real regrets. Although I'll need to retire from volunteering sooner or later, it has definitely been engaging and fulfilling to live life for the birds. Wow. So, let me make another personal comment here. I volunteer sometime and I donate money. But as you get older, you realize your time is your most precious commodity. So I have learned that volunteering time is much more valuable than the money that you might be able to give away. So I am very honored today to present the second annual David A Cahlander Volunteer of the Year Award to the extraordinary and superlative volunteer Linda White.
Thank you very much.
Bravo,
I'm
bravo.
surprised.
I forgot to say how surprised she was to receive such a volunteer award.
I can't believe it.
I mean, she still can't believe it. I mean, it's
No.
like, how
There-
humble can you be?
There are so many people who do so much. And
Well, you're the model for everybody else.
thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I will treasure this. I will. But I have to say, I owe a lot of thanks to a lot of different people in the birding community, because along the way, and I do mean both Audubon chapters, actually 3 Audubon chapters. I could name many individuals from St. Paul, from Mervac, certainly different individuals from the Raptor Center and Carpenter. Everybody has contributed to my knowledge and my enhancement of skills, or whatever you want to call it. And it really has been just an eye-opener for me to see what you can done in teams. A lot of it is teamwork. Yeah, I do my recreational birding, a lot of it by myself, especially now, because you can't be teamed very much.
Right.
And it's just been wonderful to be part of that kind of community. And I'm particularly delighted about the number of young, excellent birders coming up and getting out there and, reporting. And I think of, look at Alyssa DeRubis, who was, when she was very young birder of the year, and she's gone on in her field, and she's still connected to the birding community and helping people get connected to the birds. I just think it's wonderful. And now, with all the families needing to do more education of their kids and getting outside, partly out of necessity, I have great hope for this next generation coming up and appreciating what we have out there, what the birds have to teach us, and what's important to do for the future. I do think that's the most important thing. Maybe the education component has really drawn me in.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah.
Education. Can you show the award to the camera,
That
which
is.
I haven't seen yet?
Oh, sorry. That's just gorgeous.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Like Cap Chickadee.
And how appropriate. I'm sure one of them would be willing to bomb us right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
because
why not?
This is the most popular feeder right now. It's in the sun, and I've been trying to figure out, because all of our other feeders are in the backyard on the north side, and right now they really like having access from the tree to the door in the sun.
Well, they missed their
Very-
perfect opportunity.
Oh, this is beautiful.
To mob